Hey guys, it's Hans from Hans's Gaming Network. I'm coming to you today with just a shorter video on how to add some of the more essential scripts for a DOJ or police-based server. So we're going to be adding today Walkable hands up, the nearest postal, and the area of patrol scripts. I will have the links in the description for these, as long as with the other things I use like WinRAR and my setup. So first, we're going to head over to your Walkable hands up script. I have this in the description, and we're just going to click download here from GitHub, click the green code, download zip. We're going to open this up, and we're also going to open up our file explorer and go to our server build over here. So now that I'm in my server build, I'm going to go in my server data. And since I am in my WinRAR over here with my Walkable hands up, I'm going to open the folder. You don't need to read the README. It just says that the keybind is X, like most of us know. We're going to go into Resources, Utility, and we are going to drag this hands up script here. We're going to head back to the server.cfg, and we're going to start hands up. And click Save. Okay, we can minimize that. We can close the WinRAR window. We can minimize our file explorer. And we can close out of there. Now we are here at the the nearest postal script. And this is basically telling you in the bottom left corner by your mini map what your nearest postal is based off this map. So where you can go is you're going to open the GitHub releases link, and you're going to download just the source code zip. And you can open this up, and it's going to be the nearest postal. It's going to be the nearest postal script. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to add it to our utilities like the last one. But what we're going to have to do is rename the folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to right-click, rename, and it's going to be nearest-postal, and enter it. Then we're going to go back to our server.cfg like always, and oh, my bad guys, it's ensure, not start. It really doesn't matter, just to make sure that you guys are fluent throughout what ones you're using. So nearest postal, we can save that and minimize that, and we're going to close out of here. But like you see here, it's got this guy's map is colored, so that's not going to be as normal. So I'm going to do the AOP script, and then I'll teach you guys how to do the changing your map on the server side. So for the area patrol, we are just going to direct download this and open it in WinRAR. This is already completed, so all we really need to do is just drag and drop into our utility folder, open this, and ensure area of patrol. Alright, so now we're going to go back here. We're going to do a quick Google search to the FiveM map, postal code map, and mini map. So we are going to download by clicking here, and this link will also be in the description. We're going to click download. It's going to download down there. Oops. We can open it with WinRAR. We are going to open our server utility folder, open the server resource. It's going to say map. Just going to drag the map over here on our server.cfg. I usually put this right underneath YMaps if you have them, and just ensure map. And we're going to save that. Alright, now we can close out of these, and we are going to start the folder. We're going to start our server. We're going to check it out and see if it worked. It's going to take a few seconds to get those new scripts up and running, but it looks like our server's up. So we're going to open our FiveM, and we're going to check out our localhost. Alright, while we're loading in here, guys, I just want to say thanks. Make sure you drop a sub and like on this video, and make sure you hit that bell, and we can get some more action going on with more videos. And soon I'm going to be putting out some FiveM gameplay. I have recently built a server. It's called Trap Life RP. I'll have the join code in the Discord for that in the description too. Make sure you guys check that out. That's where my gameplay is going to be, and that's the server I built. So make sure you guys hit that up too. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos that you want me to do that you're confused about for FiveM building, then make sure you put that in the comments too, because, you know, gotta keep the content flowing, guys. Alright, so as we load in here, you're going to see that you're going to have an area patrol, and that's going to be, I think, in the bottom left, and then you're going to have your nearest postal script that's also going to be in the bottom left. And then the map's going to change. So as you can see down here in the bottom left, by the mini-map, everything is jammed into one spot. But to check our map is working, and it's got all the changes with all the postal codes. And as you can see, we are at 9396, and we cannot see what postal we are at. So actually what we are going to do is we are going to fix that. So we're going to shut our server down. We're going to go back to our resources, go back to the utility, we're in area patrol, and we're going to go into the config. So it's going to say AOP location. If you want it in the top middle, like I do, you're going to want to make this 4, I believe, from the last time I did this. Actually, let me just check real quick in my other server and just check and make sure that it's the right thing. Yeah, it's going to be 4. So now that that's fixed, we can go back to our server. Mine's called tutorial build, and we can start our server back up. And we can head back into FiveM and check out if that is fixed and not all jumbled. Alright guys, now that we're back here loading into game, as you can see, the AOP has moved to the top center where we had chosen it to, and we can see our nearest postal script down there, and that is at 9075, and that is in fact where we are on our mini map, so we know that is functioning properly. So as long as you guys use the links in my description for the nearest postal and the mini map and the big map's numbers and the postal codes, they'll work. You won't have to change that config at all. So as you can see, when I do t/AOP and change it, it's going to say insufficient permissions. So what we're going to do is we're going to go fix that one now. So we're going to shut down our server again like usual, and we're going to head into our resources, and we're going to go to utilities, area patrol, config, and it's going to say using perms. Depending who you have on your server, I usually just set this to false if it's for my test purposes, but if it's not going to be your for test purposes, there is in the documentation for the area patrol script, it is the copy and pasteable. It's at this link right here, permissions, and you're just going to add that into your server.cfg like it states very clearly. I'm not going to get into that though because I just can set this to false and it's going to let me do it. Alright guys, thanks for hanging around with me through these semi-boring videos, but I know they help you guys, so just make sure you drop that sub, hit the like button, make sure you smash that bell for these future videos and gameplays, and make sure you guys check out Trap Life like I mentioned earlier. Alright guys, see ya.